Halloween. Today we'll be making slow cooker chili for eating before trick-or-treating. Later we'll make some Monster Eye Krispies. Let's get started. My uncle's here to help.
Hey Corey. Okay, so we're gonna make some slow cooker taco chili.
Yes.
So the first thing we gotta cook is 1 pound of ground turkey.
And
so get that cooking on the stove over here.
So remember kids, whenever you're doing any kind of work with heat or on the stove or anywhere that's hot, ask a parent for help.
Okay, so this turkey is ready to go. So we're gonna try the heat and we're gonna add it to our crock pot. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, this is not good. Okay.
Let's put that in the slow cooker.
So the rest of this is we're just going to add cans of food and some other stuff. Nothing else has to be cooked. So the first thing we're going to add is 1 cup of chunky salsa. And you can use mild or medium or hot or whatever, how you make it. We're using the medium heat salsa today. So it just goes right in there. That's plenty. Okay, next we're going to add 1 can undrained of dark red kidney beans.
Now you gotta be very careful with this because it's filled all the way up to the top.
Yep, just dump it on in there. Just kind of turn it over. Once you get it going, there we go. Just set that on the cutting board.
All the beans. All the beans.
All the bean goodness. Okay, next we're going to add a can of corn. We're not going to drain any liquid off of this either.
Oh, that's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
All
This
right.
is very easy to make.
Yep, next we're going to add 1 can undrained of black beans.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, then we're going to add 1 can of tomato sauce.
This reminds me of spaghetti
Mm-hmm.
because it's tomato sauce. And I used to like my tomato sauce with just normal. I mean, my spaghetti with just tomato sauce.
Yeah, before you put any seasoning on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so for seasoning this, we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning.
The taco seasoning is pretty orange.
Okay, and we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt.
Everyone knows what salt looks like.
And then finally, we're going to put in 3/4 of a cup of just plain old water.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay, all right. Why don't you give that a good stir? There's a spoon right there.
Okay.
So you want to get that all stirred up?
Gotta get all the taco seasoning in there, because otherwise it's not going to taste like a taco.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll still kind of taste like a taco, but to make it really taste like a taco, you gotta get all that taco seasoning in there.
Okay. All right, that looks pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, that looks
Put the
tasty.
spoon on the rest. Okay, then we'll put the cover on.
Okay. Ooh. That's heavier than I expected.
And then we would cook that on low for 6 to 8 hours. So we've got one that we've already made. We'll set this over here. But we started one earlier today and it's ready to eat right now.
Yep.
So you ready to have a cup of taco chili?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm hungry for dinner.
Okay. And we'll see how this looks. You take that
Ooh,
off.
that's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Ooh, it's still got some bubbles in here.
Okay, so I'm gonna put some in your bowl, and then you can tell them what kind of toppings they can put on this. So I'm gonna get some in your bowl here, and then
So, here are the 4 toppings you can add. You can add your little own homemade little strips of, this is cooked tortilla,
Corn tortillas.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There is some avocado.
Mm-hmm.
Just slice up your avocado.
Mm-hmm.
There's sour cream, and there is some very nice looking cheese.
Okay, so what do you usually put in yours?
So in mine, I just usually put like a handful of chips in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put in some avocado. I really don't want to drop this. Let me put a bit more in there. And then I usually don't put any sour cream, but I do put a big spoonful of cheese in there.
Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, and we'll be right back, and we'll make some monster eyeballs. Don't worry, they're edible. Welcome back to Corey's kitchen. Now we're going to make some Monster Eye Crispy treats. My Aunt Diana is joining me in the kitchen.
Hi Corey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good.
All right, well I have gone ahead and started. What we have here is 3 tablespoons of butter and a package of mini marshmallows that we're melting here on the stove. And if you're gonna make these, make sure that you have an adult in the kitchen because this gets really hot. All right, so we have this almost melted, so I'm going to ask you to please pour in that little bowl has a teaspoon of vanilla. Pour that in, please. Thank you. All right, I'm going to stir that in. That's going to give it a little flavor.
It smells really good.
It smells good. It's starting to really get good and melty. All right. We're also going to add a little bit of food coloring since it's Halloween and you wanted to make them green. We're going to give them a little bit of color. Make sure. Yeah, let's get some of that color in there. Just a couple of drops should do it.
Ooh, that's dark.
Yeah. All right, let's see how that does. Oh yeah, that should give us a good green color. All right. Well, I finished mixing this up. I'm gonna now mix this in. We've got 6 cups of puffed rice cereal here in this bowl. And I'm just gonna pour this melted sugar mixture into that. And then we're gonna let it cool down for a minute. And so while I do that, why don't you tell everybody about your Halloween costume?
For Halloween, I'm going to be a stickman. And the stickman lights up a really nice blue. And here's what it looks like under a light. And here's what it looks like in the dark. Here's what I look like in my stickman costume in the dark. The neighbors really loved it.
Okay, we've got these all mixed up now. I've got this nice green color on the crispy treats. So we're going to, I like to use gloves to keep the green food coloring all over my hand, but I'm still gonna put a little bit of oil because this hot sugar will stick to anything. So I've got a little bowl of oil here. I'm gonna dip a little bit in my hands. I just kind of rub that over the, okay, now let's see if we can get these to form into balls. We just pick up a little bit and we kind of roll those up and then we set them out here. And now you can put the eyeballs on them. Ooh, yeah, put another one on there. You can use both hands. By the time I get them out there, they're not hot.
Ooh, it's kind of hard with both hands. Wood.
There you go. And if the eyeballs don't want to stick, we can get a little cookie frosting or something later and stick them down. But you can decorate these any way you want. Put sprinkles or other kind of stuff on them, and that's pretty much how how they work. You just kind of roll them up and decorate them and let them cool down, and then they're ready to eat. All right. Thank you for having me on today, Corey.
You're welcome. Well, goodbye, and I'll see you next time.